Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing? Good. Well, thank you so much for participating and making the fourth annual Restoration Academy graduation. My name is Teresa G., the project manager. Well, what I'd like to do, I want to thank Mayor Coleman, COWIC, our partners, city council members, and the employers for their support in making Restoration Academy a true success. Again, this is the fourth graduation class. We are so proud of you. So let's give you guys an applause. Okay, I'm not sure if everyone attended Mayor Coleman's State of the City address or watched it on TV, but one of the questions that Angela Pace asked Mayor Coleman was, and don't quote me on this, what is the proudest accomplishment he made as mayor? His response was Restoration Academy, and that's why we're here. I knew he was very passionate about the program, but I'm gonna be very honest with you, I didn't expect his response. I'm glad he did. Thank you. After hearing his response again, I'm sure there was no dry eyes in the audience. I know I was crying like a baby because I'm a part of this year's Restoration Academy and also last year's, year before that, in the beginning, because we touched them in so many ways at COWIC in the city. So I'm very, very proud and honored. I'm not sure if everybody is familiar with the cliche, Mission Impossible, but Mayor Coleman's mission to start a program designed to give individuals with illegal backgrounds a second chance for employment opportunities. Mayor Coleman, your mission was accomplished. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming our mayor, Mayor Michael B. Coleman, the longest-standing mayor of Columbus.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon. Today is a special day for all of us. It's a special day for these graduates, and I want to commend you, to congratulate you. This has been a tough 6 months, but you got through it, and you got through it well. Your life is great. And you know, I often say it's not how far you fall in life, it's how fast you get back up. And you've gotten up and you started walking and then you started talking, now you're running, now you're sprinting, and now you're going for the long haul. I'm proud of you, so proud of you. You know, you're the last class as my time as mayor. And that makes you very, very special. You're also the largest class for the past 4 years. And there were some pioneers before you. Some of those pioneers are sitting right over here. If you could stand, prior graduates. These folks over here paved the way for you. They made the possibility of you getting engaged in Restoration Academy because of the good work they did when they were a part of the Restoration Academy, and more than that, the good work they've done since Restoration Academy. God bless you. You're an example to people all over the country. Thank you. And so, you know, how did Restoration Academy get started? Well, it got started really right over here at Mamie Moore Park. And you all know I like to party. So every Thursday night, I come over here to be with my people, to enjoy the environment to enjoy the Heritage concert sponsored by the King Arts Complex. And I love it. I love it. We do the electric slide. I've even been known to do the wobble. Andy Ginther came out there. He was doing the wobble too. You should have seen that. It was a sight to behold. But what's happened over the years is, as I walk around, shake hands, and talk to folks, frequently and regularly, someone comes up to me and says, "Brother, can I get a job?" And I look at them, I say, "All right, what's the deal?" I just got out of prison, and I can't get a job anywhere. And I was stuck. I was lost. I wasn't sure what to do. But I said to myself back now 4 years ago, or 5 years ago, that if I was going to be the mayor of this city for the next so many years, I was going to make sure that people in this community had a second chance in life. And I came back to the office and said, we're doing something. We're going to call it Restoration Academy. And the reason we're calling it Restoration Academy is because we're going to be about the business of restoring people's lives while restoring the community at the same time. And we've been successful, thanks to you and all the hard work. So this may be one of the smallest programs we have, but it's the most important and the most powerful and the most impactful program that we've ever done in the city of Columbus, because I know we're changing your lives, and I'm proud of it. So Amy DeLong and Suzanne Coleman Tolbert, where's Tarika? Where's Tarika? Oh, she's right here. Thank you. All of you, I thank you so much for your hard work, your engagement, making sure this happened. 46 men and women in this year's class, the fourth, and the largest. And, you know, now the private sector is finally getting it. They're finally getting it. The first year, almost every single graduate, the vast majority of the first-year graduates came to work for the city. We made room for them. We wanted to get the private sector to engage, because that's where the issues are. All too often there's that little box in employment applications. You check that box that says, if you have ever been convicted of a felony or any crime, you have to check that box. And that is an automatic disqualification in much of the private sector. And so what we've done is we've tried to get private sector, get the business community to eliminate the box, or at least consider those who go through Restoration Academy, where we start over. We start over. We build you back up. We provide wraparound services, job training, healthcare, all these things. What I call a 6-month boot camp to make sure you're ready for life and the challenges that will be ahead. And you're so great, and you've done such a marvelous job. So all our partners, the Alvis House, COWIC, just wonderful. I love COWIC. I guess I'm supposed to call it Ohio Means Jobs. Columbus Urban League, Impact, Primary One Health, YMCA, Columbus Public Health, Hinkles and McCoy, Columbus State Community College, Franklin County Reentry Coalition. All of you have been great to make this happen. So I am so proud of you, and more than I can say to you today. So I'm going to turn this back over. Are you emceeing it? Yeah, or do I just call up folks? Okay. So the next person up here, actually they could all just come up if they're on stage right now, led by the President of City Council, Andrew Ginther. We can't get this done without leadership on council. All these things cost money, and I have to tell you, you have a partner and a leader in this city council and in President Andy Ginther and all the others. President Ginther, please come forward.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you all for having us here today. What a day for the city of Columbus. This morning we cut the ribbon that opened up the Reeb Community Center, a hub of hope on the south side of Columbus. And it was a great day to celebrate the amazing legacy of our longest serving, most successful mayor in our city's history. And what a better way to start the afternoon than another part of his amazing legacy with the graduation of the Restoration Academy. Please join me in recognizing Mayor Michael B. Coleman. We wouldn't be here today without his vision, his leadership, and commitment, and from the great support of my amazing colleagues. Congratulations, graduates, on all of your achievements. You've been through a lot, faced long odds. But today, without getting too filled with faith and scripture and verse, seeing you and meeting you in the hallway and hearing some of your stories, I'm reminded of Ecclesiastes, and that there are seasons throughout our lives, and that there is a time for everything. And there have been times in seasons in your lives where you let yourself down, let God down, let your families down. But brothers and sisters, your season is now. Your season you have earned the right and the opportunity to follow your dreams, to make your parents, your children, your families, your Creator very proud of you. And know that your city will always have your back. And know that your city stands with you today and in the months and years ahead. Because, brothers and sisters, this is your season. Season of success. Season of pride. A season for you to give back to a community that has lifted you up and deemed you worthy of investment. You are an important part of our community, and one that we will be committed to over the long haul because we believe in you. God bless you. Congratulations. It is my honor to introduce a great colleague of mine on Columbus City Council, the finance chair, so she helped pay for all this, and very important. But let me please welcome Councilmember Priscilla Tyson to the stage.
Good afternoon, graduates and family and friends and all the wonderful agencies that are sitting to the right of me that were instrumental in making sure that this program would be successful, and instrumental in making sure that they had the opportunity to work with these 46 graduates to move them forward. I'm going to ask those agencies to please stand up. Primary One, Health, Columbus Public Health, Columbus Recreation and Parks, Alvis House, the YWCA of Central Ohio, Hinkles and McCoy, Columbus State Community College, and Franklin County Reentry Coalition. This work would not be done without them. So thank, and Impact, Bo, I'm sorry, Bo, yes. Did I miss anybody else over there? I don't think so. Hopefully not. I also want to thank the women making it happen. The women sitting over here next to me. So I want to thank Tarika Credo, who in 2012 was sitting in the same seats that you were in and now is running this program. Thank you. Teresa G. from COWIC, who began this program but also works so closely with the graduates that are here. I also want to thank Ms. Amy DeLong from the City of Columbus and from the Civil Service Commission, who leads this program with Ms. Cradle. And last but not least, my friend, my neighbor for many, many years, Ms. Suzanne Coleman-Tober. Let's give these women a round of applause. And of course, on this side of me, we want to first of all thank the mayor. You've heard his story as to why this program was so important, how he met someone right outside of here and made him realize the importance of everyone. Everyone deserves to be able to have the best quality of life. Everyone deserves a second chance, and sometimes a third chance and a fourth chance, because each and every one of us has had a second and a third chance, and probably each and every day we have another chance. So the mayor understood that and said, let's do something about it. And I can tell you, this program, I work with a lot of council members and mayors from across the country. There is no program that's like this, so we are leading the way. And these graduates who stood up on this side, because of what you have done in the past, you're leading the way for these people, but also you've led the way for our city. So thank you, graduates. Thank you, Mayor, for your work. And then I have to thank my council colleagues, because as the mayor stated and as Council President Ginther stated, these programs cost money. And you have a council that truly cares about everyone in our community, and you're going to hear from my other colleagues in a few minutes. But I also just want to recognize them, Councilmember Paley, Councilmember Harden, and Councilmember Page. And there's another council member who's not here, Councilmember Klein. I want to recognize him also, because we all have to work together to make sure that we have fine programs like this to help change lives. I'll just say a couple more comments before I sit down, because you're going to hear from everyone else. But we absolutely, these 46 graduates who are here today, the reason we have this program, besides the comments I've already made, is that we are put on earth to serve others. We're put on earth to serve others. And so the individuals that are here, who are there, they believe in that, and that's why we have this program. The question I'm going to ask you is, how are you going to continue to serve others? Because that's what we're supposed to do. So you're graduating today. You're going to continue to move forward with your life. You have shown your family and your friends that you are now a different person because of completing this program. You had a chance to change your life. But the question I'm going to ask you is, how are you going to help others? Because each and every one of you were giving a special gift and talent when you were born. And you are required to use that special gift and talent to help others. So don't make everyone here and here and here a stranger. You're still going to need help and assistance, because we all do. And make sure, if you run into any obstacles along the way, that you reach out to all those people who have stood up today, so they can continue to help you to move forward in your life. And we're all going to ask you, when you come to us, what are you doing to help others? Thank you. God bless you. And now I want to introduce my council colleague, Eileen Page. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Tyson, for that introduction and your inspirational remarks. I, too, congratulate the graduates of Restoration Academy. For too long, there has been a push for rehabilitation. Some people forget that the restoration process means restoration both into the community and into the workforce. Many of our men and women who have been rehabilitated still cannot get jobs because of their history in a correctional facility. Many more cannot because they can't either afford or know how to expunge their records, and therefore they can't get jobs in those instances. It's the great partners that have given us opportunity to all of us, to the men and women here today. There's 46 graduates, and it's my understanding, I think the number has changed, it's 39 of them now have permanent jobs. I want to thank all those that helped us to hire the restored, including today's graduates. Some of these partners include the City of Columbus, CODA, COWIC, Alvis House, Impact, the Ridge Corporation, ADECO, Honda, Zulily, L Brands, Simcoe, and the Columbus Urban League. Did I miss somebody? Without you, this program can't move forward in the way that the city is hoping that it does. Thank you again for all your help. But I'm sure in the future you'll be thanking us for the great employees that we have sitting in front of us. In my quest as the chair of administration with Director DeLong and as the chair of judicial and court administration, someday I hope that Restoration Academy, there is no need for it. We need to find ways to help people resolve problems that get you into the situations that you're in, and I promise you that Restoration Academy may be the legacy of Mayor Michael B. Coleman, but I'm hoping that there'll be more legacies to follow. Congratulations today, and I agree with Councilmember Tyson. Please find a way to pay it forward, because it's you that makes this city the best place to live, work, and raise a family. It's the people. I am now very happy to introduce my colleague, Shannon Harden.
I think just about every member of Columbus City Council is here and speaking, so I'm going to be very, very quick. Just want to say, you know, we said thank you to our partners. Thank you to Miss Amy, Miss Suzanne, especially Tarika and everyone. Definitely special thank you to Mayor Coleman. I was in the mayor's office when at one of his birthday parties, he pulled Miss Amy and Miss Suzanne aside, and I was sitting right there, and he said, we have to do something. And we are here now. But today, it's about you guys. You guys have actually done the work over the past 6 months to get here. And I want to say thank you and congratulations to you. This program would not be a success. We just set it up, but it would not be a success if you were not to give your all, do the hard work, and complete it. So congratulations to each one of you. I also want to thank and congratulate your family who are here to celebrate you, because your success is your family's success. Your family's success is the City of Columbus' success. So thank you, congratulations to all of you.
Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone today? So we just have a special video presentation of things that we've done in Restoration Academy over the years. Many of you may have seen it, but some haven't, so we just wanted to present a piece of our documentary.
Three minutes later, I was on the ground arrested.
Basically, they said if you don't tell us everything, then we're taking you away today, and you're not going to be leaving on your own.
I have a lot of people that love me. It hurt because I lost a lot of people when I was away to death. Not just some people were killed, some people just got old. I had lost a little cousin through a sickness, so that hurt a lot.
It was worse than like coming out to my mom. Not only did I disappoint myself, but I almost felt like, what a disgrace to my family. We're not like this. This is not like where we come from.
My father, he said, it's not the mistake that you make, it's the mistake that you continue to make. So why should we punish that individual if he or she makes one mistake?
In this situation, people have fallen down and they're trying to get back up. We can deal with the reentry of ex-offenders into our community in two ways. Cast them aside into a cycle of crime and violence, or help them restore our community by restoring their lives. But if you're not willing to put in the time, to put in the effort, and to work hard to restore your lives and restore this community, then you should leave now.
We're looking for people who are willing to address some of the obstacles head on and establish a career, as opposed to, yeah, I'll come in and get hired and work 6 months and then move on to somebody else.
I'm in an internship right now. They're thinking about hiring me on.
When they paint this mark right here, it's the shiny reflection things that go down there. It's really like crushed glass. It's like bird feeding.
They're involved in different workshops to deal with life skills, to deal with some of the individual conflicts that they may have with family members or community people, their friends.
And I don't know their financial situation. It may have been their last $2, but they were all willing to offer it to me to help me feed my family for 5 days. A group of felons that have only known each other for 2 weeks was willing to do what they did for me. And I think that says everything you need to know about this group right here.
But we have to have solutions. We just can't keep on having issues and complaints about different things about society without having a solution. And this could be one of the best solutions that, Columbus has about dealing with people who, are unemployed. And one of the main reasons why they're unemployed is because the mistakes that they have made in the past.
With that being said, Restoration Academy will always be instrumental in my life, because my journey continues. Today I define myself as a worthy husband, a strong father, a caring son, a loyal employee, and a good citizen. Thank you, Restoration Academy. Thank you, Columbus. God bless.
All right, so we just wanted to give you a piece of what we do and how we made it here and how we've made it thus far. So I'm not going to dwell too much on me and where I've been through the program, but I do want to say thank you to the council members, our partnering agencies, all of our family and our friends that have stuck behind us and by our sides through everything that we've done in our past and in our present. Thank you for being out, sharing this accomplishment with our graduates. So as many of you know, I am the Restoration Academy coordinator. I started in the original Restoration Academy in 2012. And before I move forward with my story, I want to start off with a moment of silence, because we did lose one of our Restoration Academy individuals that was in our 2013 class. He passed away about a month ago. And then also we do have one of our Restoration Academy from our 2012 class that is in the hospital recovering from heart surgery. So do we all mind standing and have a small moment of prayer or silence for them? For that. Okay, so my journey through Restoration Academy wasn't easy. I started in the hottest summer ever. I worked in recreation and parks. I didn't know the first thing about cutting the grass or using a weed eater. But, you know, I quickly learned and I gained some friends along the way. Pretty much everybody that know me know that I quit every single day that hot summer. I was not going back. It was just too hot for me. So I'm quitting. But something in me just said, keep getting up. There's something there for you. And there was. But I didn't know that at that time for those 6 months. What I did know was that I was doing something out of the norm, and it should be something or held accountable for me, and it paid off for me. So today I stand here, Mayor Coleman, I thank you for entrusting me with your most outstanding project. I will continue to carry the torch until the end. Amy DeLong, my mentor, my sister, friend, I thank you for being the best mentor, taking me under your wing, teaching me things that I don't know and will learn in the future. And most of all, I thank you for just calling me that day, telling me to get my butt to work. Even the day I wanted to give up, I appreciate you doing that. Every day, pushing me to do something bigger and better. If it weren't for you, I probably wouldn't be standing up here today telling my story of growth, because I've come a long way. If y'all seen that video, I've lost weight. I'm doing good. I hang out in the community because this is where I want to be. Not because I have to, it's because this is where I want to be. I want to see people standing in these footsteps that we are all in today and moving forward with their lives, because I too believe that everyone deserves a chance, a second chance, a third chance. But when we get those chances, we have to get it right. We don't need to keep going back. We need to move forward. And many of us, we have children. This is the best learning lesson that you can give your children. Anything that you do, there's always room to improve or come back from it. Never give up. Miss Suzanne, I thank you also, because if it weren't for you and Miss Amy being at the mayor's birthday party, our Restoration Academy would not exist. You know, it wouldn't be here. So I thank you for your hard work and your contributions from COWIC. Even I know I probably get on y'all's last nerves over you. I probably have a desk over there somewhere. Just don't know, because I'm always in their building. So, but I thank each and every one, all of our partner agencies, wholeheartedly for just giving everyone a chance to move forward in their lives. With this being said, today we have 4 great people coming forth to speak about their journey. I'm not going to give you any stories behind them because I love them all. I'm going to allow them to tell their story. So our first speaker will be Vincent Grant. Following that will be Lorenzo Brent. Following Lorenzo will be Heidi, and following Heidi will be Garland.
How's everybody doing this evening? Or afternoon, I'm sorry. I first want to start off telling my dad how much I love him, and if it wasn't for him, God knows I would not be here. And I thank you so much. It's my dude, man. Yeah, I owed him that because I was scared to speak at his retirement party, but. Next, I would like to congratulate Mayor Coleman for being Columbus, Ohio's first African-American mayor and serving a history-changing 15-year term. Mayor Coleman, you may not recall, but you attended a tribute to Black men, a banquet held in your honor that was hosted by my middle school. And here I am, 14 years. He's aged well, though. I mean, he looks good. He looks good. Well, 14 years ago, or 14 years later, and here I am giving honor to a life-changing program that you and so many wonderful people have started. Because of COWIC and the Restoration Academy, I was hired by code enforcement, and since that day, they have treated me like family. It's so refreshing to know that people like Steve Shoney, Dana Rose, Eric Voorhees, Kenneth Rusty Reed, Mike, Danny, Cliff, Perry, and Phil represent the city of Columbus. There are so many more people I would like to thank, but sadly there's not enough time. And to my fellow Restoration Academy graduates, I know what it feels like to sit in that courtroom and have somebody judge you based off of 15 minutes of conversation. Or to fill out an application and have to check yes and then explain yourself in a brief sentence. Society treats us like second-class citizens. And people like Amy DeLong, Tarika Cradle, and Mayor Coleman believe in giving a second chance because, believe it or not, the only difference between them and us is we got caught.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry. Thank you, sir. I want to thank God for being here. And then I want to thank you, Mayor. You created a program that helped me get my self-worth back. And that was important to me. You helped me reestablish my respectability as a person with my family and my community. You made me a restored citizen, and I thank you for that. Not just for me, though, but for my brothers, my sisters, my nieces, my nephews. They can be proud of their uncle now. I thank all the partnering agencies as well for your leaderships, specifically the Columbus Urban League, whom I have the pleasure of working for. Yes. Ms. Stephanie Hightower, Ms. Tony Cunningham, and Mr. Leo Devlin, your leadership style inspires me to always keep learning and to be a better person, not just an employee. I want to thank my whole department for coming out to support me. Because right there, stand up. Please, stand up. That is the culture of the Urban League. I'm proud to be a member. I'd be remiss if I didn't point out Miss Marvetta Fro-Shelton. She was the best career counselor, and she helped me get to this point, as well as Mr. Derek Owens for selecting me. I was not raised to be a felon. My parents both believed in education and a strong faith in God. My mother always supported my dreams and told me to go for it. I lost her when I was 17, and my father, God bless him, he tried hard to help me, everything in his power, but I was lost. In my rebelliousness, I made a mistake, one that would cost me, and it brought me here. Thank you. Now, don't say that as a reason or excuse, because there is none. But I say it to say, we must all think of our actions and be accountable for them. It didn't make me a bad person. It just made me young and impetuous. The Restoration Academy's commitment to me and my class helped to mold the men and women you see today, giving us back pieces of ourselves that we thought we lost. We have thinkers and tinkerers, cooks, marketing specialists, and leaders of industry in this class We are an untapped potential for this city and this community. The external barriers that contributed to our own internal barriers are now diminished because of this program, and we thank everyone for that, especially Director DeLong, Susan Coleman-Tolbert, Teresa G., and Tarika Cradle. Your continued support and dedication to our phone calls, our lives, our emails, and our paychecks has helped us to start to achieve our dreams. So here we are now, a graduating class, productive members of society, a family unit created by a trial by fire created by the mayor. So I challenge this class and every class prior and to come to contribute positively to society, not just for yourself, but for everyone that invested in us, our family, our mayor, our community.
Well, that's a hard act to follow. What lies behind us and what lies ahead of us are tiny matters compared to what lives within us. When I was trying to get into Restoration Academy, I tried to keep Henry David Thoreau's words in my head while I was staring at these strangers in a conference room wondering about their stories. But more importantly, I was wondering what they would think of my story. How could I ever explain all my stupid choices? And I didn't think I was a typical felon. I didn't have any excuses. I basically had a perfect childhood. I was a college graduate. I was not a victim of my environment. I didn't do drugs and I rarely drink. But I was a felon, a restored citizen, she reminds me, a rose by any other name. I am a felon. And 6 months ago, that's all I focused on. The guilt and the shame was overwhelming, and my felony status was all I thought anyone could ever see. It's all I thought they ever should see. But that has changed, thanks to each and every one of you. Forget the stereotypes. There is no typical felon. We all have stories of what led us to our criminal background. And now, we all have stories of our redemption. I hope the rest of you share my feeling that we could not have made it without each other. The support of the administration, the staff, and the partners has been overwhelming. The support and words of wisdom from my fellow interns has been paramount. I have a permanent marker now where I draw my lines and stand by what I believe. Thank you. And the woman who reminded me that thanks to Restoration Academy, people look at us and our skills, not our background. I remember our group preparing with mock interviews and me not getting through the very first question because one of you knew exactly which question would throw me off balance. I wish I had time to thank all of the individuals who have supported me, whether it was a passing comment, a hug, a text, or the employers with whom I've worked. Each have been great. I have been treated as an employee, not an untrustworthy criminal. And I started my new job, my new career, last week. I truly understand why a check-marked box indicating a criminal history is an easy way to weed out applicants when there are so many people applying for every job. but don't do that. We can contribute to society. And thanks to you all, we are doing that each and every day. You have looked at what lives within us. Thank you.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. You gotta hit it.
Well, how everybody doing?
All right.
They ain't let me know that I was gonna be speaking in front of everybody before I did all this. But you know, I'd like to thank the mayor. I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed. I mean, my mom came down from South Carolina for this. Mom. My wife came. You got all the kids that I got, they probably somewhere around here in the aisle, you know. But it's a blessing, man, and every day, man, I don't know the words to say, but I strive. Since day one, I strive. It don't matter what's going on the outside or inside, no diversity. When they say diversity of what? Kindness kill weakness. What you talking about? I don't fear nothing. I'm gonna keep it real. And I just love it. I love what the program, they deal with me. They, you know, every day. And, you know, I grinded so hard. When it got down to last week, Mr. Clarence Simmons took me on with Simcoe.
All right.
I just got a little story, but last week I got emails and I got 3 job offers off of one site. So that show you how you can be at work or doing this or doing that, going through this program, but everybody else is just looking at you. 6 months. I'm working on Saturdays, Sundays. You owe me 40 hours, you can keep them hours. I need something bigger right now. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, what the program did for me, in 2 years or a year and a half, me and my wife, we ain't paying rent. We paying mortgages.
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
Wow, that was awesome, Garland. Whew.
That's good. That's beautiful.
That's what we do. Congratulations to everybody, okay? I want to thank everybody for coming up and sharing their story, all the partners, Suzanne, Amy, Tarika, everyone. We want to thank you, but we really, really, really want to thank the private sector employers as well. And what I'm going to do now is bring up the private sector employers. Garland already mentioned Clarence Simmons, who is the president and CEO of Simcoe. But can I tell a story real quick, Clarence? Okay. One of my responsibilities as a project manager is to go out into the community, bring on private sector employers for our participants to start their internship and hopefully for them to hire the participants full time. And I was, I don't know if I was invited, Clarence, or what, but I met with about 30 subcontractors for the Poindexter Village senior homes. And Clarence and I were on the telephone for a good probably hour and a half. I'm pitching to him why I feel he should be one of the interning employers, and I know for a fact he is going to hire someone. So what I would like to do now is thank you, Clarence, and all the other employers that are here, the ones that could not make it. I truly, truly think that is this program wouldn't make it without the private sector employers. We really thank the city as well, but the private sector employers, you gave the second chance. So right now, I want to bring up Clarence Simmons, President and CEO of Simcoe.
Thank you. Mayor Coleman, members of council, our great partners. Restoration Academy, you can hear me, is truly about an opportunity. So some people here know my story, maybe not. I grew up in inner city Cleveland. A mom, single mother, took the opportunity and said, you know what, I'm gonna take you guys to a college preparatory school so you can go to school. Folks, I'm no different than who you are. One decision away. Maybe I should get in this car, maybe I shouldn't. I want to go play some more ball. I want to play ball. That's the difference. That's all the difference. So hold your heads high, be proud. As I go on my journey, you talk about opportunity. I would not be here with this conversation if not the good folks, and I sound like a commercial all the time for them, the good folks of the Smoot Construction family. A lot of folks know them. They've done a lot of work in this community. I believe they'll be in business next year, 70 years. You guys, 3 years ago, I went to work with them. And a friend, Dan Moncrief, I don't know, he's in here. Dan's a great mentor as well in the construction industry. He said, keep working hard, young man. Keep your head down. They'll notice you. Almost 13 months to that day, they tapped me on the shoulder and said, hey, young man, let's see if we can work together. And they mentored me. The only thing we ask of you is that you give it back. So now we have a partnership, joint venture, and we're building Poindexter Place together and maybe some other things. So when the opportunity for Restoration Academy came about, and I met with the great staff, Ms. Davis, Ms. G, and they said, Clarence, this is what we need, how and why. I was already sold. I just put up a front. But at the end of the day, it was truly about being involved, giving back. And for me, it's going to sound crazy. I have a little saying. I look for smart and hungry people. And my boys call it smungry. So we look for smart and hungry people. You get some people that's smart, that's great. You get some folks that are hungry, but they can't, 2 + 2. So I want smart, hungry people that are gonna grind. That's how I approach it. So you may see me up here and folks think sometimes, oh man, you made it. I didn't make it. I'm about this grind. Just like you're about this grind, it's just different places. So 6 years from now, you may be the next Simcoe with your own business or whatever, and you're gonna employ someone. When I met Garland, we hit it off, and every now and then he'll give me a call and say, man, and hey, I say, hey Garland, it's like playing ball. We play ball, right? It's about playing ball. You on second string, we're gonna keep on moving you up and see if you get on first team. Next thing you know, you make all conference. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, Garland's an All-American. So with that being said, once we got to a point where we can connect on, and I'll say this, there's always talk about diversity, but also there's diversity of thought. And I appreciate all the partners here. There's a lot of conscious people here who are connecting to make sure this moves the right way. I love it. So at the end of the day, when we connected on, we're both about family, we're not chasing skirts, we're all about our business and doing things in the community, I was good. My brother shows up at 7:15 every morning. He's supposed to be at work at 7:30. Sundays, holidays, whatever the case may be. I said to myself, we got to keep him around. With that being said, again, this is about opportunity. Take the opportunity that you have, make the most of it, and when the folks here said reach out to them, if you get low, whatever, do it. Reach out to them, reach out to me. You have great partners behind you. There are people who are dying to have these connections. Please continue to reach out. So I congratulate you. Thank you for this opportunity, and Garland, look forward to next week. So.
Thank you, thank you. What I'm going to do now is bring up Mr. Spriggs with the city. He's a representative of Public Utilities. Is he here? Oh.
I thought I was going to get lucky and get out of it since Clarence jumped in front of me. Good job, Clarence. But it was to my favor because the 4 people that came up here and spoke, the students, God, give them a hand. To follow those stories, I'm over there trying to bite my tongue, quit from crying, everything else. I applaud you. And I'm sure it's the same for everybody else sitting up here in the first few rows. I'd like to thank a lot of people, especially Tarika, Amy, Director Greg Davies, who cannot be here today, and obviously to the best mayor we could ever ask for, Mayor Michael B. Coleman. All the council people that came out and support this incredible program. Tarika, when she first sent me an email, would you like to speak at this? I thought, oh my gosh, she's lost it. I almost just immediately said, no, not that I love to talk. Anybody knows me, I love to talk, but there has to be somebody more important, somebody that's been more involved with the program. And after talking with her and Amy, I found out that they wanted somebody that was there when they reported to work every day, that saw their face, knew their personality, knew the type of work they did. So that's what brings me here. I will be honest, 2 years ago, it came to me and they came and asked me to be a part of the program to see if we would bring some people into distribution maintenance, the Division of Water, under public utilities. I said yes for one reason. Director Greg Davies is a mentor and he's a great guy. I know he respects the mayor, Michael Coleman, that I couldn't pay enough to in my almost 30 years and 2 months. And I said yes, just out of respect to them. I knew nothing about the program. I also knew that sometimes there's been people given to us and it actually slows operations down. So I went in sort of hesitant. Fast forward 2 years, we have 2 people that have joined our team that is from Restoration Academy. And they are in our top 20% of producers. Now, they deserve this praise, not because they learn fast or their work ethic is incredible. It is. More so because of their attitude. They are the most positive attitude people, and they know they're going to take advantage of an opportunity. That is why they're invaluable to us. I'm proud Del Perry's in the row graduating. We were blessed September 14th, which happened to be my birthday, thank you God, to have him full-time under the Department of Public Utilities, Division of Water, Distribution Maintenance family. I can't tell you that I look forward to seeing Del. As I walk in, I'm reporting a half hour after all the guys show up. I walk in through there. He is one of those guys that I just love to talk to. Infectious personality, positive, just wanting to learn, wanting to help. That's what Restoration Academy has. Him, David Reynolds, who we took last year, and I'm sure many, many, many others all fall under that. And simply stated, Restoration Academy somehow finds the right person. And then they prepare them to be successful and take advantage of the opportunity. And what I heard a lot of times is being challenged for you to pay it forward, which I think that's the great of that movie. It still impacted my life, that movie, to pay it forward. That's what God would want me to do, I know, okay? But don't underestimate your first pay it forward is to be successful. You succeed right now in what the opportunity you have. At that point, those guys succeeded over there. That's why you're here. Keep succeeding. So they have no choice but to recognize the causes of all these great people up here. Back to my script. So next year, if I had a choice of bringing in somebody based off some resumes with a lot of experience, knows how to repair water mains and hydrants and everything else, or take a chance on somebody from the Restoration Academy, blindly, I am going to pick the Restoration Academy. I thank everybody that's involved with that. I really do thank them, okay, because they have a recipe for success. The only thing that I'm not real happy is that they have not bought the Cleveland Browns and brought that to my team. In wrapping up, I'd like to thank everybody that's involved, especially Tarika, Amy, Director Davies, Mayor Coleman, and the council people that have taken time out of their schedule to get here. What started to be what I thought was I was doing a favor for these people ended up to be the opposite. It was a favor for me. I've been blessed to meet these people. Dell has blessed our activity to make us stronger, and me personally, I have gained by knowing Dell, and I thank you.
Thank you. What we're going to do now is play a very special thank you video. It's only a few minutes, but before we do the certificates, Jose and Wayne, we're going to play this, okay? All right.
Mayor Coleman, Mike, if I may call you that, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity.
Made a couple bad decisions and ended up having to pay for it.
I did something incredibly stupid late in my life after being someone that should know better, and I didn't know what to do and where to turn, and Restoration Academy saved my life.
But if it wasn't for the Restoration Academy giving me a second chance, I don't know where I would be.
I thank you for this opportunity to actually change my life. This has really been a life-altering experience.
Yeah.
I've met new friends.
And that's important. I mean, this
Right.
support really is what it's all about.
Exactly.
Nobody-
Right. It's a new family that we've gained from this program, and I just want to say thank you, Mayor Coleman.
As I got into the Restoration Academy, I realized that this was probably one of the best programs that I ever got into. It helped me open up. It helped me understand myself. It helped me realize that I needed help just working with some things through and some issues that I had.
I'm currently working at the Alvis House as a home manager.
I actually work for the Columbus Urban League now.
And I am presently a full-time employee at COWIC.
I started a year and a half ago. I am now a full-time employee at the Columbus Urban League.
I've landed a job with Family and Friends Home Health Care. I am the office manager.
Since I've been in this program, I've been gainfully employed with the City of Columbus for over a year now. I work in the Department of Technology.
I get the opportunity to give back to people. I work with adults that have developmental disabilities, and it's extremely fulfilling.
Finally get to be at a place that's appreciative of my skills and where I have a chance to actually grow and be a productive citizen.
I still struggle with guilt, but knowing that I'm not the only one who made mistakes and seeing, the support from you guys and all the other guys and everybody, it's fun.
We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you.
Mayor Coleman, I just want to thank you for the opportunity, for creating this program, and just thank you.
I would like to say a special thanks to Mayor Michael Coleman, because what I know is that if it wasn't for him, it would not be possible for me to be standing here in front of this camera.
Thank you for investing your name, your time, and your resources into this program, Mr. Coleman.
I'm so grateful and thankful that I was given a second chance. I've made a couple bad decisions in my life, and I'm so grateful and thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Coleman, for the program. Restoration Academy most definitely made a big change in my life.
And I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for this program, for me, and for everybody in the class before me, my class, and the class after me. Thank you very much.
God bless you, you and your family.
So I'm really, really thankful for the program, and I thank you very much.
I would like to thank the mayor and the restoration program for this opportunity. It's definitely changed my life.
Thank you once again, and I wish you the best moving forward.
Thank you, Mayor Coleman.
Don't go anywhere. Mayor Coleman, what we have done is put together a collage of all the graduating classes from 2012 to 2015 to present to you to put in your library. I heard your library was awesome. So there you are. We're going to fix that for you. We're going to fix it for you.
just thanks. I mean, all I can really say that hasn't been said is the truth is that you have made my life more fulfilling, much more than the improvement of your life. My life is more fulfilled, and I am just grateful for you, for each and every one of you. Thank you.
All right. This is probably the most exciting portion of the graduation. We're going to bring up Jose Feliciano, Wayne Smith, to present the certifications for the class of 2015.
Brittany Agers, Lorenzo Bryant.
The three speakers first. Okay. Lorenzo and then
Heidi Ferguson, Garland Porter, Brittany Agers, Marcus Bigsby, Sandra Bowden, Alikia Backner, Bianna Diggs, Tina Dorsey, Lynn Irvin, Azuzu Gola, William Graves, Travis Hilton, Willie Johnson, Rodney Howard, Stephen Mays, Samuel McKenzie, Sharika Montgomery Marshall, Victor Parker, Delbert Perry, Garrett Randall, Delbert Perry, Jeffrey Smith, Rochelle Sparks, Tyrone Swoops, Brian Valentine, Stacy Wessner, Marquetta Williams, and Paul Williams.
Okay.
All right, that's it. And I want you to know, go out, do your best, be your best. We got your back all the way. God bless you.